You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
Hello and welcome to episode 301 of the Soul Forge podcast.
Welcome to the Soul Forge, a place of silent mystery, quiet contemplation, and outright mayhem. Join your host, Shawn Vanderloo, as he guides you through the adventures of living. Together, we'll talk about life and love, sex and dating, joy and heartache, memories and loss, and so much more. Don't worry, it's not nearly as pretentious as it sounds. Get ready for life, the universe, and everything on the Soul Forge.
Hey everybody, it's Shawn and Leah, and what we're doing this week on the Soul Forge is it's an update. It's going to be a bunch of snippets all strung together because I am on my first Disney trip.
Aren't you excited?
I am so excited. So what we thought we would do for this is just at the end of each day do a kind of a recap.
Yeah, a little synopsis of what we did for the day.
That's right. Now for this one here, it is Sunday, September the 10th. We left Sault Ste. Marie. I was going to say Timmins.
You're not in Timmins anymore.
I'm not in Timmins anymore. We left Sault Ste. Marie after we were all done work at about 5 o'clock on Friday. Drove the 5.5 hours to Detroit. Stayed at a friend's place overnight.
Yep.
Went to Kroger on the Saturday morning.
Yes.
Got some Hot Wheels.
You did? Yep. You found some Hot Wheels.
Yes. Oh, actually, on the Friday, we stopped at the Dollar
General.
Dollar General. Yes, in Gaylord, and I picked up like 12.
Yeah, you did. Yes. You found a great deal.
I did. Yes. Yeah. So anyway, Saturday we went to Kroger. We had packed some food, and boarded the airplane in Detroit. It was Detroit to Washington, a 1 hour layover in Washington, and then another 2 hours to Orlando.
Yes.
That was the plan.
That was the plan. But what happens to best laid plans?
They always go to hell.
Yes.
Just like the air conditioner coming on right now when we're trying to record this thing.
Yeah, but do you need the air conditioner?
Yes.
Very much so.
The humidity here in Orlando is outrageously atrocious.
Yeah.
But before we talk about that, we're in Washington, D.C. right now, and it's supposed to be a 1 hour layover. However, there are thunderstorms. So that 1 hour layover, it was supposed to get on the second plane for 5:17.
Yes.
And land in Orlando at 7:30.
Ish, yep.
Right, ish. However, it kept getting delayed and pushed back, and I don't think we left until about 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock-ish, 8:30, 9 o'clock, yeah, around there.
And landed about 11:20.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, and then the good thing was, good pal Jarman.
Yes.
He was so kind. He lives here in Orlando. He picked us up from the airport. Trying to find him was a little bit of a obstacle.
It was a challenge, yeah.
That's a big friggin' airport.
It is. It's a huge airport. And during the day, it's even busier and all kinds of people coming and going, and there's shops there and food and all kinds of things. So it can get very busy there.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one thing we've found everywhere we've gone, the seats are super uncomfortable.
Yes. That's been the biggest letdown, I think, is
yes.
everywhere. The plane, the seats are uncomfortable. The trolley, the seats are uncomfortable.
It was just not good.
It's just not good.
But anyway, so today is the end of Sunday. What did we do today?
My goodness, we had an adventure this morning. We took the trolley. So sorry. Let's start with a very terrible coffee.
Oh yeah.
In our room, because we really should tell the listeners about our room. We actually have, I think...
Very nice. It's very nice.
It's very nice here.
It's got a separate bedroom. Mm-hmm. It's got a kitchenette.
Yeah.
It's got a dining table with two chairs.
Yeah.
It's got a big 75-inch TV in the living room and probably a 42-inch TV in the bedroom.
And we also have all the dishes that we need.
Yes. Pots and pans, dishes, dishwasher.
Coffee pot.
Horrible coffee, but anyway.
Horrible coffee. We had to go and get coffee.
Yeah. So we had coffee, we had some granola bars, and then we went out for an adventure. We went and stopped at Le Café de Paris, the Paris Cafe, at the Icon Park.
Yeah, so what everyone else needs to know is that the Icon Park, the Eye of Orlando, the giant Ferris wheel that a lot of people see, is literally, a block away?
Yeah.
It's within walking distance, so that's awesome for us.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. So we went to the park. We had our breakfast. It was really good.
So it was the Eye Café de Paris.
Yes.
And what did we have?
I had a spinach omelet, and you had a spinach crepe.
I did. I had a spinach and feta crepe.
It was delicious.
It was very delicious. And there was a side salad with it.
Yes. Yes. So that was nice. It was very good.
Yeah.
And then we puttered around. We just wandered around. We went to some sales presentations and did some other things. And then we decided we would get on the trolley.
Yes.
Because they got great deals here for trolleys. And for a 3-day pass... 3-day pass.
See that 3 times.
I'm tired. A 3-day pass was $20 for the both of us. So unlimited rides.
Unlimited rides. Hop on, hop off.
Yep. So we went to the premium outlets because you wanted to go to the Disney Character Warehouse.
Yes.
So we could get some wristbands. Magic bands.
They're magic bands, yes. So
that's our ticket on there and stuff.
Yes. So during our time at Disney, which the listeners will get to hear, we are going to have all of our tickets on the magic band, as well as any photo passes, anything like that. We can also attach a credit card if we want to and pay that way. So we don't have to carry anything with us. It's right on the magic band.
Very good.
We got our magic bands for a pretty decent price.
$20 each?
$20 each.
Regular 50?
Yes, and they are the Dooney and Burke collection, actually.
Which is really fancy, apparently, but I don't know anything about it.
Yes, so these are limited release. Mine has the llamas on them.
Yes, from Emperor's New Groove.
I believe so, yes.
And I don't know what I have on mine, but it doesn't matter.
It sure does. Come on now.
Okay, it matters. It matters.
It has all of the prince's horses.
Oh, I've got a bunch of horses on it. Okay.
Yes,
horses.
These are the prince's horses.
Right.
So there's Pegasus.
I don't know anything about Disney horses.
Well, most princes ride horses.
I knew that much.
Yes.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you their names.
I could not tell you their names either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. So we got those, and then we went to Publix, which is a grocery store, because we figured we'd get some supplies for the week instead of going out and eating all the time, because that's expensive. I looked for Hot Wheels. There was some, but nothing good.
No.
And it was very sad.
Yes.
Because on my Hot Wheels groups on Facebook, people are always talking, I went to Publix and got this great deal.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't find one.
I found no deals.
No. Well, that's not going to be the end of our shopping excursions. I'm sure we're going to find a lot more shopping, and we will update your listeners on the Hot Wheels situation.
That is true. And we were just at the Icon Park again after we made spaghetti in our room.
Yeah.
We went over there and we played some games at the arcade.
Yes.
And we went on the wheel. The wheel of the, what is it?
It's actually the Eye of Orlando, they call it.
That's what it is. So we did that. I took some pictures. I'm going to put that on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put them on the SoulForge page too.
Oh, that would be great.
We should have done a live.
Oh, well, that's okay.
We'll do that one of these times.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's Sunday, the 10th of September, and we'll have an update for Monday's adventures tomorrow.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The Earth Station One podcast has been bringing your inner geek out to play for the past 13 years. Over this time, we've seen things change in the world of geek and podcasting alike.
And your friends here at ESO are looking to change also. We are now giving you double the fun by coming to you twice a week, and not just in audio, but now you can see our lovely faces up on YouTube.
Join Mike and Mike as we celebrate our 700th episode and beyond. Earth Station One is proud to be a founding member of the ESO network.
Here we are with a Day 2 update.
Ooh, very exciting.
It is very exciting. What did we do today, Leah?
We did a whole lot of nothing.
That's true. I don't even think we left our room until like 1:30.
Yeah, around there.
We got up. What did we do?
We took an Uber to the Florida Mall.
Yes.
And we had to go to Lush because I have very sensitive skin, and some soaps bother my hands a lot, especially my hands. So I know I can use their products. So I went to get some soap.
So we did.
So we did that, and the mall is rather huge.
Yes, it had multiple corridors.
Yeah.
All kinds of different things. Macy's, J.C. Penney. They had a Sears.
Sears was amazing.
Yeah, we were heading that way, and it said on the signs Sears, and I'm like, well, I think they have to update their signs. And then we got to the area, and there was an actual Sears.
Yeah, there was a Sears.
It didn't look as full or as busy as they used to back in the day.
No, I think there was a lot less items too.
Yes. And searched the entire mall, dear listeners. And do you think we could find Hot Wheels anywhere in that mall?
Nope.
No, not one.
Not a one.
Very sad turn of events.
No.
That's okay. So we did that. And then we came back to the hotel.
Yes.
What did we do after that?
I think we kind of chilled for a little while, watching some TV, just chilling out.
Oh, yeah. That's right. And then we got back from the mall, and then our good buddy Jarman texted us and said, hey, you guys want to do some dinner? And we're like, sure.
Yeah.
So we went over to Yard House
Yes.
at 7:30, had some dinner with Jarman and his wife.
Yes, very, very nice people. And what did you have?
I had a blue cheese and bacon crumble cheeseburger.
And I had a chicken avocado sandwich
Yes.
that was very good.
What? Yeah?
It was filling. It was very filling.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did that, and then they took us to Player One,
Yeah.
which is like a bar, but you pay $5 to get in, and you can play unlimited video games on actual arcades.
Vintage video games to boot.
Exactly.
I was playing Miss Pac-Man. I played Galga.
I played Terminator 2 and Turtles in Time
Yeah.
and some racing game that I wasn't good at.
And I think we also played the Indiana Jones game.
Oh, we did do that.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you, me, and Jarman played Mario Kart.
I think we were on a PlayStation.
But I didn't think they had Mario Kart on PlayStations. That's only a Nintendo thing.
I don't know.
So I don't understand how that works. But it was PlayStation controllers.
Those were PlayStation controllers. So
So-
I don't know how that was working out. But unless there was some way they had an adapter for the
Controllers.
which maybe, I don't know.
Could be. Who knows? Hard to say. But that was fun.
It was fun.
And there was a lightning storm.
Yes. It was raining like crazy, and we did have a good thunderstorm.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Lots of lightning, lots of thunders. I don't on yesterday's podcast did I say I got to see a lizard?
I don't recall whether you said that or not.
I don't remember either. But yesterday when we were walking, I saw a lizard. Apparently, there's lots of them all over town.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. In addition to the first palm tree I ever got to see.
That's right, which there's a photo on our Facebook page.
Yes, the Soul Forge Podcast Facebook page.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's our little update for Monday, September 11th. We'll get back to you again tomorrow.
Hey, this is Dr. Trek, Larry Nemechek, and you're listening to Soul Forge with Sean Vanderloo.
Well, looky here. It's another update. Day 3 in Orlando.
Yes.
What day is it?
Today is Tuesday.
September the 12th.
Yes.
Yes,
the
it
12th.
is.
Yeah.
Yes. So one more sleep until we actually hit the parks.
Yes, tomorrow morning, we already booked our shuttle that picks us up at 10 after 7.
That's early.
Yeah, it's very early. Right in front of the hotel, actually. Very convenient.
That's very convenient.
Yeah.
How convenient.
How convenient.
Yeah, so what did we do today?
So today was another kind of relaxing day.
Kind of. Got up, made bacon and eggs in our room and coffee.
Yep. And then we decided to venture out to take the bus over to...
But before we did that, we crossed the street.
That's right. We
And
did.
Where did we go?
We went to the Sea Life Aquarium.
We did, and we saw fishies
Lots of fishies.
and seahorses.
Yeah, that was your favorite.
That was my favorite. I've always loved seahorses since I was a kid. I don't know why.
Very pregnant seahorses.
Oh my goodness.
They
Yeah.
were very big.
Yes.
Very pregnant.
Sharks?
Shark. There was 3 sharks.
Yes.
3 sharks and a very feisty turtle.
He was huge.
Very huge. Sea turtle.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And were the manta rays? Or
Stingray?
Stingrays, that's what it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We got to see some stingray.
And some shrimp.
And shrimp, firecracker shrimp, they were called.
I got to touch a sea anemone.
Yes.
It didn't really feel like anything because it's 95% water.
Yes.
But I did touch a starfish.
Yeah.
And that felt like a rock.
Yeah, you were saying it was very hard.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was different.
Yes, definitely. Definitely different. And there's photos on the Facebook page.
No, actually.
Not yet?
They're on my Facebook page,
Yeah.
but I haven't put them on the Soulforge page, but I should do that.
Yeah,
actually.
we're going to have to do that as well.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And after that, actually, I didn't think I was going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck do I want to go to an aquarium for?
Right.
And it was awesome.
Yeah, you really had a lot of fun.
I did. Yeah. It was-
You actually even got in one of those dome things that you can go up and look at all of the, sea life around you, and it
Yes.
looks like you're in the tank.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yes. And then after that, we went over to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
Yeah. What did you think of that?
I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was going to be a bunch of wax people. Mm-hmm. Some people were taller than I expected, and some people were a lot shorter than I expected, if those are accurate heights.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they are. We first walked in, and I think the first person was Pitbull.
I think so.
But we're not really sure. I didn't find them very, what's the word?
Lifelike?
Yeah,
Although some of them were.
some of them are.
Like there was one of the Venus sisters, the tennis player.
Yes.
Serena or Venus, or what are their names?
Serena Williams?
And Venus Williams.
And Venus Williams.
That's right. One of them
Yes.
anyway. I don't know which one. But I looked over and it looked like she was really standing there.
Yeah.
It was kind of freaky.
Yeah, you got your picture taken with Walt.
I did.
Yeah.
I sat beside Walt. I sat beside Einstein, telling him my theories on relativity. I gave my script to Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
I put my arm around and my hat on Obama.
Yes. Why? Why did you do that?
Because he's a big Star Trek fan.
Ah.
And since I can't do the Vulcan salute, I just put my Star Trek hat on him.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So there was that. And I pretended to box with Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And I got punched out by Mike Tyson.
Yep.
And I sat in a president desk. my feet up.
Yes. I think you would make a great U.S. president.
Wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Except I'm born in Canada.
Yeah.
So that might not work.
That might not work.
No. And you didn't want to get your picture taken with anybody.
No, I wasn't feeling very pretty today, so.
Well, you were, let me assure you.
Aw, thank you.
Yes.
Tomorrow, though, I'm going to be up rather early, and I will
Beautify yourself?
beautify myself so enough that you can take some photos.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, and maybe put them on the page. We'll see.
There you go.
We'll see how they turn out, though.
We'll see how they turn out. So we did that. Was there any other cool pictures that we took? You took all the pictures of me.
Yep.
I can't remember what else.
E.T.
Oh,
You
yeah.
took a photo of E.T.
E.T. and Brad Pitt, and
Yeah.
I took a picture of Ariana Grande
Yes.
for Bishop, my
Yeah.
son, because he loves her.
Yeah.
I had my arm around Selena Gomez because she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I pretended to kiss her. There was that. That was funny. There was a lot of cool ones and other weird ones. Why would you have a wax guy of this one? But
Yeah. There was lots of Marvel characters, or DC.
It was DC.
characters.
yes.
Yes. So
Oh, that's what I did. I pretended I was helping Superman lift up the helicopter.
that's right.
That's
yes.
right.
You were helping Superman.
Yeah,
Yes.
because he needed my help.
He needed your help.
He definitely did.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. So that was fun.
We did see Aquaman too.
We saw Aquaman.
The
and-
Jason Momoa
Version.
version of Aquaman.
Yes.
Batman
Wonder Woman.
and Wonder Woman for sure.
Yeah. That was nice. That was
Yeah.
fun.
What did you think? Did you find them accurate descriptions or depictions of these people?
Some of them were.
Yeah.
There was the Madonna. It didn't look anything like her.
Okay.
Elvis didn't really look like Elvis.
No.
Michael Jackson looked like Michael Jackson, and I pretended to dance with him, and I grabbed my crotch like he does.
Yep.
I don't really have any dance moves, but I can grab my crotch because anybody can do that.
Sure.
So that was funny.
Yeah.
At least it made me laugh.
Uh-huh. And Audrey Hepburn at Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I think that looked like her.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. Good.
It looked like Taylor Swift from
Okay.
what I could tell, but she looked like she's about 3 feet taller than I expected.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on the height thing.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm really not sure, but
But it was interesting.
it's definitely interesting.
I'm glad we got to go see it.
Yeah.
I never need to do it again.
Yeah, I don't feel the desire to do it a third time. As you know, I've done this before.
That's right.
There is some changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely there's some changes. All in all, though, it was pretty similar. I got the deja vu type of vibes from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and since I've never done anything like that before, it was fun.
Yeah, of course.
Good enough. Done that. Been there. I'm okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we got on the bus.
Yes.
And we went to the outlet malls.
Yes, we did.
And it was freaking hot.
Again. And of course, all you listeners out there, Shawn forgot his neck fan again.
Yes.
And he's very sensitive to the heat.
I'm very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
Yes. Oh, I also, at the Wax Museum, got to sit beside Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that one was not good.
No, it didn't look like him.
No.
But I pointed at him and said, "You're in my spot."
Yes, you did.
That was funny.
So we got on the bus. We went to the premium outlets.
We did.
And what did we find there?
We went to the Disney Character Wearhouse and got some T-shirts.
Right. Yes. How busy was it in the Character Warehouse?
Very busy. Not as busy as it was on Sunday when we went to the other outlet mall.
Yes, we went to the outlet mall on Sunday on Vineland. So if anybody from our listener actually come here, so there are two premium outlets, and they're actually on each end of the International Drive iTrolley route. And we totally do recommend the iTrolley if you are in town. It gets you to where you need to go, and it's a reasonable price.
That's right.
So anyways, we did go to the Character Warehouse on Sunday, which a lot of times it's at somebody's last day. And so they go and get all their souvenirs and stuff. So they'll visit there.
And it was jam-packed, and it smelled like desperation and sweat.
Absolutely.
But today it was busy, but we could actually move around.
Yeah, we could move around and shop. And I got some really cute T-shirts, I think.
You did.
And we'll have to take photos of them so that we can post them on our Facebook page for our listeners.
I got two Star Wars shirts.
You did. You got two Star Wars shirts that look super awesome on you.
Well, the one, I had to get it because it had an AT-AT on it playing fetch.
Nice.
And AT-ATs are my favorite.
Yes, they are.
So I had to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of big for you, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
You'll wear it fine.
I will. And they only had one, so I had to get it.
Of course.
So there was that. So that was good.
And we should explain what the Character Warehouse is.
It's Disney store cast-offs.
Well, yes and no. It's once things sort of reach their popularity end, there's a festival or the inaugural voyage of the Disney Wish, for instance, which is their newest ship. All the leftover merch ends up at the Character Warehouse. So it's sort of their discount store, their outlet store. And it's really exciting because tomorrow we'll get to use our magic bands.
Yes.
To enter the parks.
That's right.
If we want to, we can attach our credit card to it so that we could just make purchases with our magic band if we want.
That sounds dangerous.
Well, it can be. Yeah, it can be. But it does save you the
hassle of taking out your wallet.
Yeah, the hassle of taking out your wallet or even bringing your wallet.
Right.
So there's that. That's kind of exciting. And, I'm so excited, and you know how excited I am right now to go to Disney tomorrow. But I haven't been to Disney since 2015.
And I've never been.
Yes, and you've never been. So everyone out there probably wants to see your reaction when you first walk in.
Of course.
So we might do a Facebook Live.
That's a good idea.
We might have to do one when Shawn walks through the gates.
Yes.
Of Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And while we were at the premium outlets, we went to a bunch of different stores.
We did. We went to a few, and we did decide that we'll probably hit a lot of those outlets on our drive home as well.
Since we can't take anything back on the bus or airplane.
Yeah, it's quite taxing because you have to, suitcases, luggage that, it can be full but not too full. And of course you see a lot of things that you want to take home, but unfortunately you're kind of limited.
Yeah, and it turns out I don't really feel the need to buy any touristy stuff.
No, not really. The shirts were a nice touch because I did come with limited clothing knowing that I was going to probably buy something anyway. So I packed very light. Normally I don't pack this light, but I have packed quite light this time around. And we are going to make sure that we bring a backpack with us tomorrow.
Yeah.
To bring water and probably sunscreen.
Oh, definitely sunscreen.
Yes.
And snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be all set. And my neck fan.
You're going to need your neck fan.
I'm going to need my neck fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's today's update, I guess.
So Character Wearhouse, and we were going to go Hot Wheels hunting, but we couldn't do that.
Yeah, we were going to stop at the Dollar Tree or something, but we waited for the bus for so long and it was too hot. I didn't care.
Yeah.
So we came back here. We made tacos in our room.
Yeah.
And then we went down to the hot tub and the swimming pool.
Yes, we had a little dip in the pool. Earlier, we heard some cracks of thunder, and we didn't see any lightning, though, and I didn't see a lot of rain, but apparently it did rain.
Because it was all wet.
Yeah, it was all wet down there.
But we were fine.
But yeah, we were fine. It didn't last long, obviously. It couldn't have.
Nope.
So while we were having dinner, that's when I think the rain happened.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
So now it's almost time for bed because we got to get up early.
Yes, we do have to get up early.
So tomorrow is the first day of Disney. So stay tuned for your updates, boys and girls.
After a long wait, new Doctor Who is on its way. We're gearing up to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the show with a brand new Doctor. Let's welcome Ncuti Gatwa as the 14th Doctor.
No. Ncuti is the 15th Doctor. David Tennant is the 14th Doctor.
Wait. I thought David Tennant was the 10th Doctor. Okay, I'm confused.
Confused? Well, your friends here at the Earth Station Who podcast are here to help you through all your Doctor Who questions. Check us out wherever fine podcasts are found.
Hey, welcome to, what is this? Update 4, I think?
I think so.
It's Wednesday, September 13th. I know that much.
Yes.
And today was our first day of actual Disney here in Orlando, Florida.
And how are you feeling?
Absolutely frickin' exhausted. Totally wiped out. My feet are sore.
Yes.
I'm a mailman and I walk a lot. And I checked and I did 23,000 steps, but that's nothing new.
So what's your average as a mailman?
23,000 steps.
Okay, so you
give or take a couple thousand.
Okay, so you kind of walked as much as you normally would on the job today.
Yes.
But you're absolutely exhausted. So what's the difference?
Well, I started we got on the bus at 7:20.
Yep.
And we just got back to the hotel at 9:30.
Yes.
So that's part of it.
We did not stay for any fireworks or anything like that. We were just too exhausted from all day being there.
And I think the sheer amount of humidity.
Yes.
I don't walk for 9, 10, 11 hours in this kind of humidity.
Absolutely.
I walk 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy how hot it actually is here. And the cast members, employees there have been all telling us that this is actually rather abnormal for them. It's normally not this hot right now.
Yeah, so we came to town, and of course it got hotter.
Of course, yes, because we're Canadian. We brought the sun with us.
That makes no sense.
No.
But yeah.
No.
And there's people wearing jeans and hoodies.
Oh my goodness. We were actually in an air-conditioned show, I guess you could say, and I saw a lady putting on a sweater.
Yeah.
It was so hot.
I don't get it. But we started out at the Magic Kingdom. Mm-hmm. And we took the ferry ride over there, so that was cool.
Yep, went through security.
Yeah, we did.
And you got stopped again.
I got flagged, of course.
Of course. Usually, just to let all the listeners out there know, when they go to Disney or a place like this, usually if you're carrying any sort of battery, a battery pack, anything like that for electronics, it will set off their machines. So don't be alarmed if you get pulled over or pulled in or whatever, pulled aside, because that's just what they're looking for. You can bring water, you can bring snacks, you can bring all of those things. Disney does have a list of items that you cannot bring, clearly posted on their website. Batteries and that type of thing, you can bring them. It's just you will get flagged through security, so don't be alarmed.
And I did. I had a solar-powered battery charger bank kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I didn't even use it, so I don't think I'll bring it tomorrow.
Right. It might save some hassle.
Yeah, and the pack sack I'm carrying is kind of heavy, so
yeah,
with the water and the snacks and the neck fan and all the stuff.
Are you going to plug in your neck fan, though, and make sure that that's charged up for yourself?
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, so that it can be used if you need to. Lots of people walking around with cooling towels, neck fans, that type of thing.
It's true. So what did we go on?
Oh, my goodness. Well, the first thing I think we started with at Magic Kingdom was the Haunted Mansion.
That's true. We did do that.
And what did you think of the Haunted Mansion?
I was actually impressed by it. I didn't know what to expect. Disney doesn't actually have roller coasters per se. I was hoping for like roller coasters like Cedar Point, but it's not that kind of a park.
Not really, no. If you want something along those lines, that's more Universal is more your speed then. And even they don't have as many.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay.
SeaWorld has their stand-up roller coaster. I think Busch Gardens has more stuff like that as well. You know, going from somewhere like Cedar Point, you basically get off one ride and you're moving on to the next.
Exactly.
And to the next.
Ride after ride after ride.
Yeah, here there's shows, there's parades, there's fireworks, there's restaurants, there's all kinds of other things than just rides.
Very much so.
Yeah, and their rides are don't forget Disney is designed for children. Although, you know, I do want to bring up a point a little bit later. We really should talk about this. Why you shouldn't bring your child to Disney.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Under a certain age, I have always believed that. I don't really necessarily push that. I mean, if you want to bring your child to Disney, by all means. But we heard a lot of children screaming and crying today because they were tired, they were exhausted, and it was because of the heat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So there was that. So we did Haunted Mansion, and that was actually really well done. And then we went on the Pirates of the Caribbean boat ride.
Yes.
And that was cool too.
Yeah, you liked that
I
one.
didn't mind that at all. We did Star Tours 2 different times.
Star Tours was when we got over to Hollywood
Oh,
Studios.
yes, we went over to Hollywood Studios halfway through the day.
Yes.
Because I didn't find enough to do in Magic Kingdom.
In Magic Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did do that. We were able to hop after 2 o'clock. So we did hop over to Hollywood Studios. But going back to Magic Kingdom, we did see, Haunted Mansion, we saw Pirates of the Caribbean. What else did we do at Magic Kingdom?
I know we did other stuff, but it's kind of all a blur.
Oh, we did the People Mover.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's like a little train.
Yes. Yeah, it was kind of like a train ride.
All around Tomorrowland.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
All around Tomorrowland.
There was that. I know we went through Adventureland, Frontierland.
We also did the railroad.
Oh, yeah, we went on the railroad.
And we went on Dumbo in Fantasyland.
Yes, the Dumbo ride. That made me feel like a little kid.
Did it?
Yeah. That was
Well,
fun.
that's good. Because, that's what it's all about, right? We really don't want to overheat ourselves. We really don't want to overwork ourselves. We are just kind of here to have fun.
That's right. Exactly.
Is it important for you to see the fireworks?
Not really.
No? Okay.
I wouldn't mind it, but it's not. If we don't, it's whatever.
Right. So, I mean, for us, it's not desperate that we stay for the whole day, make sure we see everything and blah, blah, blah. We are definitely going to return at some point. We are planning on doing a lot of traveling, and I'm sure we'll be taking our listeners with us.
Of course we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like we took them over to Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
We did Toy Story Mania.
Yes, we did Toy Story Mania. Unfortunately, Slinky Dog was down for most of the time, and then the wait time was extraordinarily high.
Yes.
Same with Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
But I do want to try to get on that one at some point. We also did... You saw an AT-AT.
I did. They have an AT-AT. We went to Star Wars Land.
Yes.
We were engineers at the
Smuggler's Run, it's called.
Okay, where you're flying the Millennium Falcon.
Yes. So we were the engineers. Yeah, that was good.
That was good. Star Tours twice.
Yep.
2 different versions of the film.
Yeah, of the ride. Yep.
When we were at Magic Kingdom, we did the Carousel of Progress.
Yes, we did do the Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, so that's 4 different little vignettes with marionettes or animatronics or whatever.
Yes, they were animatronics, and I got some really good photos, so we can post those on the Facebook page for our friends to see as well.
Good call. Okay.
So Hollywood Studios, we also saw One Man's Dream, which was basically the biography of Walt.
Yes.
We got to see a lot of artifacts and history of Walt, which is great. What else did we get to do?
We got to go into a lot of shops and see all the overpriced T-shirts.
Yes. At one point, we saw a shirt that was $85.
I think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some ridiculous prices there.
Yeah, it's quite pricey.
I can't justify buying a baseball cap for $40.
Yeah.
USD.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No.
We also did taste some food.
Yes.
So we had a really great dinner tonight. What did you think of dinner?
Oh yeah, that was fantastic. It was what was it called?
The 50s Primetime Cafe.
Yes, that was at Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
Yes. It's like a 1950s kitchen.
Yeah.
And I had meatloaf and mashed potatoes and green beans.
Yes.
And it was absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
And you had fried chicken?
I had the fried chicken with corn and mashed potatoes. My gravy was a chicken gravy. Was yours a beef gravy?
I believe it was.
Yeah. The fried chicken, I do have to say, is probably the best fried chicken I have ever had. I have had fried chicken in New Orleans. Of course, I've been to KFC, Popeyes. I can honestly say that anybody who is in Florida and you want good fried chicken, you need to go to the 50s Primetime Cafe at Disney Hollywood Studios. It is so worth it. And we actually didn't pay as outrageous of a price as we thought.
That's true. Yeah, it was fairly reasonable.
It was fairly reasonable. Our waiter was decent.
Yeah, he brought us our drinks refills without even, didn't have to wait. And we weren't even finished our first drink.
Yeah. So what did you have to drink?
I had orange pop.
Yes. You had an orange pop. I had a cherry Coke.
Yes.
And actually I finished my cherry Coke rather quickly, before you finished your beverage. And he was right on it. He had another one right next to it. Yeah.
Well, we drank so much water today.
We did.
We froze 2 bottles of water.
Yep.
And then kept refilling it and using the ice.
Yes, which is a very good tip for anyone as well who is going to Disney. Please make sure that you keep water with you, especially when temperatures are really, really high. We do recommend, getting some bottles of water and putting them in a freezer or whatever before you go. It will be your lifesaver, believe me. There is water bottle refills all over the parks. You can find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget the sunscreen.
Yes, you definitely need your sunscreen. We reapplied a couple of times.
We did.
Yeah. Thankfully, neither one of us got burnt.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and so our plans for tomorrow.
We're going to Epcot.
We are going to Epcot tomorrow.
So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll have an update for you momentarily.
It was the year of fire.
The year of destruction.
The year we took back what was ours.
It was the year of rebirth.
The year of great sadness.
The year of pain. And the year of joy.
It was a new age.
It was the end of history.
It was the year everything changed.
The year is 2261.
The place, Babylon 5. The podcast is the Epsilon 3.
Right here on the ESO Network.
Hey everybody, I think this is day 5?
I think so.
I'm not sure. It's Thursday, September 14th.
Yes.
Day 2 of the actual Disney experiences. We went to Epcot today.
Yes.
Spent the whole day there.
Pretty much, yeah. We did go to Disney Springs afterwards.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which we will talk about in a little bit. We got some very awesome stuff there, and it rained.
It did. It did. But that's okay. At least it didn't rain at Epcot. It wasn't as humid as yesterday was.
Right. Yeah, we got a little reprieve from the humidity today, which was excellent. And we got there, and to our surprise, well, I kind of knew, but to our surprise, it is the Epcot Food and Wine Festival going on.
Yes, it was. And it wasn't as busy as Magic Kingdom.
Right.
There's still more people than I prefer, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, yep. And when we got there...
the first thing we did was ride the golf ball.
Yes.
Spaceship Earth, is that what it's called?
Yes, yeah, Spaceship Earth.
That's the big ball that everybody sees.
Yes.
That changes color with the lights and stuff.
So, first off, the Epcot is actually probably the least favorite of anybody really that I've spoken to. What do you think?
I think I like it better than the other two.
Yeah, you had a lot of fun at Epcot today, didn't you?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this was a new experience for me because Epcot has changed quite a bit. There's some old stuff that I did, point out and say, hey, this should be over here and this, we're going to do this and it'll end up here and all of that. So those types of things did sort of stay the same. After Spaceship Earth, we ended up in the sea.
Yes, and I got to see dolphins and manatees.
Yes, dolphins, manatees. We saw lots of fish.
A hammerhead shark.
Yeah.
Yes, that was cool. I'd never seen those in real life before, any of those things.
Yeah. Very awesome.
All kinds of weird fish, and just like yesterday, we saw more seahorses.
Yes, and you like that.
I love seahorses ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I always liked them. I don't know why, just because. So we got to see those and some shrimp and all kinds of other different things. Eels.
Yes, lots of eels. There were quite a few that we saw today.
Yes, and then what ride did we go on where there was the Dory fish and Nemo fish and all that stuff?
So that was Finding Nemo.
That was the Finding Nemo ride?
Yeah.
Okay, we did that. And then we went on a clamshell ride of some kind?
That's the Nemo ride.
Oh, that was the Nemo ride?
Yeah,
okay.
that was the Nemo ride.
It's hard to keep everything straight in my head.
I know, it's crazy.
Okay, so we sat on clamshells and watched the Nemo stuff.
Yeah. Then we did Soarin'. And what did you think of Soarin'?
It was over an hour wait for about a 4-minute ride.
Mm-hmm.
The ride was cool. You get strapped in chairs and you get lifted up, and then you see like a big gigantic screen, and you're going around the world, and I guess you're in a kind of a swing, and it moves with the picture. But not only that, it blows wind in your face, and you smell certain smells from the places that you're going around the world, like perfume at the Taj Mahal. I can't remember everything.
There was the smell of the ocean when we were over the ocean. There were lilacs and that type of thing at the Taj Mahal, like you said, perfumes. They sort of sprayed almost like sandy. It was like a sandy type of smell when we were over Africa with the elephants. And it was really a fabulous experience, actually.
That's your favorite ride, isn't it?
It is my absolute favorite ride, especially in Epcot. But yeah, it's my favorite ride ever.
It's over too quick.
It really is, but I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
I would do it again.
Absolutely. So once we got off of Soarin', we went to Living with the Land.
Yes. What was that one?
So that was when we got in the little boat and they showed us all of the plants and the
Oh, yes, that's right.
fish farming that they do here and all that.
Right. Yeah, we did that. We did 2 boat rides.
Yes.
One at the Mexican Day of the Dead kind of place.
Yes. The 3 cabaneras or whatever. That was at the Mexican Pavilion around World Showcase. And we did a lot of eating, and if anybody checked out our videos on our Facebook page, we did some live videos of some of the food we got to taste.
4 or 5 videos.
Yeah, we did little snippets of videos just to sort of give you all a taste of what we were experiencing. And I encourage everyone to go out and go to the Facebook page, like and share and subscribe and all of those fun things. But also check those out because this was a new experience for me, and I would love to come back and maybe do some alcoholic beverages, but we only did food today.
Yeah, it was a wine and food tour, and we just did the food.
Yeah, we did the food.
Because what you got to do is you go to all the different countries, and certain countries were part of the tour, and if you went and ate whatever the special of the day was, you got a stamp in your book, and at the end, if you got all the stamps, then you got a free treat.
Yes.
Which was a cheesecake dessert of some kind.
Yes, and we didn't show that. We didn't do a live to show that, but we did show a lot of the treats that we experienced. For instance, you had a charcuterie.
I had a charcuterie from, was it Greece?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, the Alps.
Was it the Alps?
No.
No, because I think Greece, because it had the olives and the cheese.
That's right, olives and cheese. So it was actually like a cheese sort of theme this year with this particular sort of, I guess, challenge. There was, I think it was 12 places that, like 12 dishes, if you tried and you got a stamp in your passport, you were able to cash them in and get this sort of treat at the end. But anyway, that was one of the very awesome dishes that you had, was the charcuterie. I had the fondue, the dark chocolate fondue.
That was delicious.
It was delicious.
We had a griddled cheese.
That was good.
That was amazing.
Yeah, so
that was
good.
probably the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had some sort of shrimp dish with the chorizo
rice
and all that. It was not that great.
That was probably the worst one.
Yeah, I found that one could have probably used some sort of sauce on top, just to kind of make everything a little more moist, because I found it rather dry.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but it was fun.
It was,
and we went to like the Japanese pavilion and the Chinese pavilion, and just seeing all the stuff, and everything is so freaking expensive.
Well, yes, it's a theme park.
Like here. I know, but a T-shirt for $60 USD.
Yes,
I'm like,
crazy.
I would have bought this T-shirt, but not for that price.
Yeah,
and baseball caps for $40 and $50, which of course we have to add 40% for the Canadian dollar.
Yeah, which is a little much.
I just couldn't justify anything.
Absolutely,
there was a lot. I don't even think there was lots that I wanted to get, but there was a few things here and there. But it was just neat to see.
So, would you recommend anyone listening right now to come and do the food and wine?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, because it wasn't that expensive.
No.
And I was afraid it might be.
Yeah, no, it really wasn't.
And I was thinking, well, you probably won't get a lot of food. And it's not a lot of food, but it's a decent amount, actually, surprisingly.
Yeah, out of the 4 to 5, well, I know we tried at least 5 dishes.
Yeah.
Because that's how many in the passport that you had to try in order to get the reward. Mm-hmm. However, we also tried a few things on top of that. Like you tried the cheese thing, and I did something extra. So out of all of that, honestly, we didn't feel the need to go and have dinner.
We didn't have to.
No, we didn't have to at all. It was quite filling, and it was so good.
Yes.
The food was so good.
It was.
I really encourage everyone to go back to our Facebook page and check out those snippets of food that we tried.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was. So that was fun. And then we took the Skyliner.
Yes, that was fun.
Over to a resort.
Yep.
Walked all around the resort and found the bus stop and took the bus to Disney Springs just when it started to rain.
Yep, just when it started to rain, and it poured.
It did.
Poured.
It did, but we picked up some desserts.
We did. We picked up desserts at Amorette's.
Yeah, and they were so good.
So good.
Delicious.
So we're going to post a photo on our Facebook page if you haven't already.
I already have.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
So if you want to see which lovely treats we picked up at Amorette's, I totally recommend Amorette's. And I dragged Shawn into there, but I'm sure he's happy that we did. There was the rose.
Yeah, the rose chocolate something or other thing.
Mousse, yeah.
Yeah, that was the best one. There was a little Mickey bum out of mousse, and that was the second good one. And then I love cheesecake, but that was the third best.
Yeah, it was a caramel apple.
Yeah, it was all right.
It had a piece of dehydrated apple on top.
I think so.
And it was really good. If you like cheesecake, I would definitely recommend that for somebody.
Oh yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, it was very good.
The other two were better.
Absolutely. Anybody who's here, like I said, definitely go to downtown Disney. It's now Disney Springs, but I always call it downtown Disney because that's how I've known it. And go to Amorette's. It's close to the World of Disney store. Check it out.
I would have liked it better had it been more daylight and not raining, so I could have seen more of what was going on.
Yeah.
But the Lego store was cool.
Yeah.
Lots of different sets in there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, wherever we were before that at Epcot, there was a store we went into where they were selling like crystal pieces, and they had a Tinkerbell for $9,200.
Yep.
Like a 10-inch Tinkerbell.
Yep.
I'm like, oh wow, okay.
Yes, very, very expensive.
And then what was it? $2,600 for a jade dragon at the Japanese pavilion,
yes.
Or maybe the Chinese one. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh boy. Okay.
I took some photos there. I'll have to upload those as well to the Facebook page. I hope everyone is enjoying so far what we're doing and seeing some of the things that we've experienced. more to come.
Yeah, this is all very new to me. So
Yeah.
So tomorrow is our last day.
Our last day of Disney. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the following day we are returning home.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's going to be a long day of traveling.
That'll be Saturday. We'll be on the airplane, Delta Airlines, I believe it is.
Yep, Delta Airlines.
And then Sunday we drive home from Detroit.
Yes.
Stopping along the way to find Hot Wheels because there's not any freaking Hot Wheels in Disney.
No, there's very few places around here as well. Like I told you before we even got here, and even now, transportation is probably your number one most biggest expense in Orlando because everything is so far away from everything. You know, especially Disney.
Yes,
it's so far away from everything that you know, unless you have a shuttle, and then unfortunately, if you have a shuttle, you're bound to the shuttle times. So it's not like if you're staying on resort, you know, because if you're staying in a Disney resort, those buses are there a lot more. You have a lot more transportation options that you could go to your resort and rest in the afternoon or whatever. We unfortunately don't have that luxury.
That's right. So we've taken trolleys and buses and skylines and boats and Ubers and all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah.
Next time we come back, we're renting a car.
I think so. I think that would be our best option for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any more updates, or that's it for tonight?
I think that's it for tonight. Oh, something I wanted to mention. I don't know if I mentioned this or if we mentioned this a couple of days ago when we were yesterday when we were in Magic Kingdom. We did try the cheeseburger spring rolls.
We did. I think we talked about it, but I'm not sure.
But I'm
because we were so exhausted yesterday.
I know.
I don't know what we said.
It was so exhausting, and the heat was so bad. Today was a lot better for the heat. So I just wanted to make mention of the cheeseburger spring rolls.
Just outside of Adventureland?
Yeah, there's a cart just outside of Adventureland, and I find that was like something that I saw a lot of YouTubers try. And it's very popular.
And I think it's more expensive than it needs to be.
I
everything
agree.
is.
Yeah.
But it was delicious.
It was delicious. And the sauce you get with it, the cheese sauce, is
so yummy.
Really worth it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I wanted to make mention of that. If we did, I'm so sorry that I'm repeating myself. If not,
there's new information
for you.
And you know what else kind of new information they'll have? They'll have an update for Friday in just a moment.
Everyone these days could use a little support, and your friends at the ESO Network are no different. With the ESO Network Patreon, the cool thing is when you help support us, it's you who will benefit. With 4 tiers starting for as little as 25 cents a week, you can listen to some of your favorite network podcasts early, hear exclusive content, maybe get some ESO swag, or even possibly take a shot at the geek seat. All you need to do is sign up at patreon.com/ESO Network.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the final wrap-up of our Disney trip exhaustion round.
We are definitely exhausted.
We are done in. Today is Friday, September 15th.
Yes.
And tomorrow we leave.
We have a late flight, though.
We do.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to see Jarman and Jolie one more time if timing works out.
Yeah.
But today, we tried to get to Hollywood Studios.
That was an adventure all by itself.
There is no direct route from our resort here on International Drive. We took the shuttle bus
this morning
to, where did we go take it to? Epcot?
Right. We took it to Epcot first, and then we had to get on the monorail,
which smells like manure.
Oh, yeah, that's what you keep saying. I don't smell it, but apparently to you it does. So we took a monorail, and then we had to walk over to the Polynesian,
which is a resort.
Yes, right, kind of next door to to Epcot.
Yeah.
And then we took a bus to Hollywood Studios.
Right.
Yes.
So it took about an hour and a half to get there.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Not very convenient at all.
It is not. But if we had gone to Magic Kingdom or Epcot, we would have had a direct.
Yes.
But Hollywood Studios is not a direct.
No.
From anywhere, apparently.
No, that is correct.
So that's great. What did we do when we were there? I know we went to Muppet 3D.
We did Muppet Vision 3D. We got to ride Mickey's Runaway Railway, which you did live, and that was great. I did enjoy that ride. That was fun.
Did we do Star Tours for a third time?
We did.
We did. Okay, yes.
We did. We did Star Tours for a third time.
And then at the end, we waited in line for about an hour for Toy Story Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
the ride went down.
The ride went down. So our reservation for Woody's Roundup Barbecue was coming up.
Yeah.
So we had to leave the line and go to that.
Yep.
And you know what? It wasn't all that good.
No, it did leave a lot to be desired.
Like, the experience was fine.
Yeah, it was a nice experience. The restaurant is nice. There's a few good items on the menu, but I would say as a whole, it was not a good food at all.
So what do you get? It's $45 per person.
Yes.
And you get whatever drink you want, just not alcoholic.
Yeah, so any kind of soda. They have Coke products.
Yeah, unlimited refills.
Yep.
Which is nice. And then you get 3 salads. One's just a bunch of watermelon. One is cucumbers and tomatoes. And I can't remember what the other one was. But...
Kale. There was kale.
Okay,
And there was some mixed greens.
And then they had cheddar biscuits.
Yep.
Which were good. And then you get a meat plate. You got brisket and ribs and chicken and sausage.
Yes.
I didn't like any of them.
Yeah, they were not great. The ribs I found, the short ribs, didn't really have like a barbecue sauce or anything on them. There were 3 sauces on the table, so I'm assuming that you were to, put your own on it. The brisket I did enjoy. I did enjoy the brisket very much, but you didn't seem to.
Not so much.
No.
And then you get to pick 4 sides as well.
Yes, and so we picked the mac and cheese. Were they deep fried pickles?
Yeah, 2 orders of deep fried pickles and tater tots with some kind of sauce on it.
Yeah, they were called Married Spuds.
Yes.
There was 2 different types of sauce on it.
Yes.
And basically they were like tater tots with 2 different sauces on them.
Pretty much.
It was good, don't get me wrong. The Married Spuds were good, and the mac and cheese was just simply a mac and cheese.
It wasn't special.
No, it wasn't really special.
No. And then you had dessert, and I think we had 4 desserts.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's unlimited, so you can have as much as you want.
Yes.
But I don't even think we finished half of it.
No, the portions were way too big for 2 people.
It's designed for 4 to 5 people.
Yeah.
And even the waiter said that, they've already halved it.
Yeah, they've already had to cut it in half, and they really do need to do that again, I think.
It's way too much food for 2 people.
Yeah.
So they just took it away. They didn't even give us a doggy bag or anything. It just went all to waste.
Yeah, so it seems as though it's quite a waste. So if you're somebody who is a little more conscious of those things, I would not recommend this restaurant. I do want to ask you, because now that it's coming to a close, what was your favorite part? So first off, your favorite park, and then I want to know your favorite ride, and then I want to know your favorite dining experience.
All right. I'm going to have to say that probably the favorite park was Epcot.
Okay.
The favorite dining experience was the food and wine tour, because that was good. As for rides, I'm not really sure.
Okay.
We didn't go on any of the big ones.
Not really. No.
So, because we didn't get in the virtual queues for those. So that's next time we come back.
Yeah.
But they were all just fine.
Okay. They were all just fine.
Yeah, like they were pleasant.
Okay.
It's not like a thrill-a-minute coaster park.
No.
It's more of a slow, steady experience.
But there was nothing that stood out for you.
The Soarin' one was pretty cool. I liked that. It was too short.
Yeah.
That's what I found. A lot of the rides were way too short.
Okay.
Yeah. What did we do today in the Chinese theater? That was Mickey's
Runaway Railway.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was more of a high-tech experience. It's a trackless ride.
Yes.
So, yeah, that was really fun. So for me, I have to say, of course, my favorite, because I haven't been here since 2015, it used to be that my favorite park was Hollywood Studios, but I think I would agree with you on Epcot. Epcot is actually my favorite. I think my new favorite. As for ride, of course, my favorite ride is Soarin'. I really do like Soarin'. Food experience, I would have to say, a lot of the different experience of tasting foods that we had at the Food and Wine was also my favorite. I think I liked that way more than Woody's Roundup Barbecue.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back to Woody's Roundup Barbecue again.
No, but I would definitely come back for Food and Wine.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much my first experience and your first one in a long time.
In a while, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to say the humidity was off the scale. The monorail smelled like manure, and there was something else that smelled bad too, and I can't remember what it was already.
Oh, I don't know.
But I didn't get to see any alligators or crocodiles or whatever they are, but lots of little lizards.
Yes, lots of little lizards running around, and we do have to talk about the Beverly Challenge.
Oh yes, that's the other thing.
Finally did the Beverly Challenge.
And we did a live video on the Facebook page for SoulForge.
Yes.
So that was 7 different drinks, I think, from different areas. There was Russia and China. I think the China one tasted like how a campfire would taste if it was a drink.
Yep.
The other ones were pleasant, and the final one was the Beverly, and that was disgusting.
Yes, Beverly is pretty disgusting, isn't it?
It tasted like fire in my mouth.
That's why they call it the Beverly Challenge, to see whether or not you can do it.
The other ones, except for the China one, were all okay.
Okay, yeah, I did enjoy the Sprite cucumber. I didn't think I would, but
the Russia
it
one.
was kind of refreshing. I found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So our adventure tomorrow is hopefully seeing your friend Jarman and home.
Getting a ride on Delta Airlines.
Yes, Delta Airlines.
They love to fly and it shows.
Yes.
I don't think that's their slogan anymore.
No,
but it
I don't
used to
think
be.
so. Yes.
And then Sunday we drive home from Detroit.
Yes.
Back to Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada.
And back to reality. Work on Monday. And
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, this has been a longer than normal episode, but it's been filled with updates. I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember to share and like and subscribe and all the fun things. And until next time, remember. What's a good end, remember?
I don't know.
It's never too young. No. It's never too late to be a kid at heart. Is that a good one?
Sure. That's great.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network. Be part of the crew and help support our shows by donating to our ESO Patreon or by shopping at the TeePublic store, which can all be found at www.esonetwork.com. The ESO Network, your station for all things geek.